In today's new comic video by Marvel Comics, we get the canon short story of something General Grievous did during the Clone Wars, and I'm gonna explain it briefly for you and try to bring it to life just a little bit. We enter the planet of Ladiv, where Grievous kills a Jedi Master as he hunts down her Padawan, only to kill him quickly, and then take his lightsaber as well for his collection. As he activates the hologram, up comes a Jedi sanctuary or temple of some sort. He follows the path to its location. Finding it after his long journey, he scoffs to himself, "The Jedi and their secrets. These temple walls are not enough to keep them safe from me." Scaling the temple easily with his robotic body, he enters inside to find a stone hallway lined with old statues of Jedi Masters, reminiscing of the statues of warlords within his temple walls on his home planet of Kali. Angered and enraged, he desecrates all the Jedi Masters placed there in stone. Grievous walks through as they are left in pieces on the floor behind him. He felt the Jedi weren't worthy to erect statues of their masters, claiming that he had statues too, ones that were actually earned. As he enters the next room, he's pretty much hit with room after room of things trying to kill him. This was a sort of test for anyone who entered the temple, and in order to be worthy of what lies at the end, you had to survive. Grievous, being a walking utility belt, obviously, climbs the walls as he avoids the cliff of lava beneath him. Entering the several other rooms and their obstacles before him, he dodges, climbs, ducks, and weaves his way to safety, finally reaching the end of the quest. As he comes across a flowing waterfall and a white orb floating within it, he sticks his hand inside only to be hit with a stone wall. Trying over and over again, he keeps reaching for what he can't believe is just a dead end. All that, and he's hit with more Jedi tricks. Infuriated, thinking how he slaughtered their kind with their own weapons, he reaches into the waterfall again when he is teleported.
Have you come seeking knowledge, power, truth?
"I come seeking nothing but their destruction," he claims as the voice says.
Destruction, yes.
As his armor begins to be stripped off of himself, he's given his old body back, looking at his organic hands again in shock. Grievous says he's only improved himself with these cybernetic upgrades. However, the voice shows him otherwise, continuing to strip away everything inorganic from him.
You seek to destroy a power you don't comprehend. You have carved away your own connection to it. But your understanding is not strength. It is small. You are small. That is all you will ever be.
As Grievous is back at the Jedi Temple, he is enraged by this mockery and illusion. Was he really someplace else, or was it all just a trick? He takes his lightsaber and hacks away at the wall, but of course, to no destruction to it. Nothing. Turning back in anger, he leaves the temple, only to find refuge on higher ground looking at it. As he asks his B-1 battle droids above in the ship if they have the coordinates that he sent them, confirming, albeit warning him that there's no such need for all that firepower for such a small spot. He snarkily orders them to fire. As the temple explodes and burns to the ground, Grievous literally stands in the same spot until nightfall and watches it burn to literal ash, saying, "For all your talk of power, you burn just as easily." Turning back in what he thinks is a triumph, he walks away, but as we can see, the glowing orb that was the Force speaking to him still remains. For you cannot destroy the Force. It is not in existence within a temple or a sacred place, or anything for that matter. Those are mere material things. The Force is eternal, bound by no walls. This ends the comic for General Grievous's little arc here. Basically, besides learning more so how much of a power complex Grievous has, I'm more curious about this Jedi Temple and who that orb of energy really was, and if we'll see him again at some point. Now, the only orb of energy that I know of and can think of that's relevant to us here was Qui-Gon, because he didn't quite yet learn how to manifest his body at that point, until the book From a Certain Point of View, where he talks to Obi-Wan and Tatooine. If you guys have any idea who it could be, let me know. If you enjoyed this comic video, please hit like, and I will see you all in the next episode of Star Wars Theory. Until then, remember,
the Force will be with you, always.
Fulfill